Good evening, everyone. Thank you for watching Sentinel Gamer. Tonight's going to be a shorter stream than usual. I have a little bit of time, and I feel bad haven't been on the last night or so.
Soldier, race cars, titties, bacon titties, an idealized vision.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, I feel bad I wasn't on the last couple of nights, but work's been busy. It's involved a lot of late night, fixing and doing things, so I'm just happy to be back, get a little bit of gaming time in. Alright, let's see what we got going on here.
Private, pristine, impeccable, renowned. A level of opulence you deserve. The Diamond Casino and Resort.
Alright, let's go. I remember there used to be a little bit of a cheat a while ago where basically it would tell you to wait until about 4 seconds and then spin the wheel to the left and it would go extremely slow, even slower than that. It would barely do one rotation and would usually land on the car. And I think Rockstar eventually patched it out. And then of course there's always the brute force way of doing it, where you just, the minute you don't win the car, you just exit out and try again.
Welcome.
And God, I remember when they first introduced the wheel, you just see a line of people standing there spinning the wheel and then disappearing and just to load in again. The funny thing about the initial load time for GTA, I don't know if anyone remembers it, sometimes it would take 4 minutes or so to actually go from starting up the game to playing. And someone, a random, I was playing a little bit the other day and people were bringing out their wackiest cars. Let me know what you think. Yeah, maybe it's a little excessive, but what are you gonna do? But anyway, but then a modder found a way by editing the game loading files to decrease the load time by something ridiculous like 80%. And believe it or not, Rockstar wanted to know what the coding changes they made were, and they implemented them, and the rest is kind of history. So, and listen, I know it's ridiculous, but come on, how about the nice club air horn? I know, it's the little things in life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this down to the auto shop, because I like the auto shop missions, really straightforward. I like to do the deliveries myself, because if you have the staff deliver it, I've never once had the staff actually deliver it without damaging the vehicle. It's just annoying because you got to put the initial money out. So oops, sorry. I'll tell you what, while I'm here, there it is. My vehicle is pointing towards the car wash. Are you so literal, game? You go out of the circle, back into the circle. Alright, you know what? Fine. We'll do it your way, game. Car wash, this way. There it is. I feel like that was a bit excessive. It was probably. I mean, it's a nice little touch, and this has been in the game forever. It's a whole lot of vehicle. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. You can see the reflection. That is looking good. It's almost too shiny. Oh, sorry. Forgot where I live.
Oh yeah, sure.
Alright, let's see what we got here. I remember it did have a car in here. Hopefully it unglitched itself. It showed up and it wanted me to, you know, work on it, but you couldn't interact with it. It was on the left. What was it, a Ferrari? Let's see if it's still there. Yep, there it is.
Hi.
Okay, it's working now. Maple brown. Ugh. I mean, nah, not really. Not really feeling it. Let's see what we got. Some street brakes. Transmission, sports, turbo. Fenders, vented rear fender 2. Front bumpers, sport primary splitter. Oh, not stock, sport. Oh, man, I need like hooked on phonics or something. This is bad. Okay, and let's do skirts. Primary color, rigid skirt. Ridged. There I go again. Reading's hard. Empowered. Let's see. All right, 50,000. Let's do this. Let's do this delivery and see what happens. What's going on with that back tire? I'm not gonna ask questions. All right, here we go. No. You know, I can't help but feel like I had the right of way. Take 2. I mean, it feels good. And I do like the engine sounds don't change all that much between certain vehicles, but what I like about this is you really get to appreciate the V10 that's in it. I do enjoy that. Oh boy. Oh, that's going to be problematic. Whew. And it handles nice. And that's the sad part with a lot of these cars. They handle really well, but for whatever reason, they're not the equivalent of what they are. You know, it's like getting chased on the highway in a Bugatti Veyron while a police officer in a Crown Vic is passing you. All right. Here's your... Whoa. Hey there. Okay. So, what I do like to do... I always hate when it does this when you deliver a car. It locks you out of everything. Come on. Come on. Let me see my screen. There we go. So, what a lot of people because I'm always looking to see what the fastest cars is, because not because of just racing or things like that. I do very little of that in this game. It's, oh, where did I put it? I think it's in my arena. There it is. The Itali GTO Stinger TT.
It's coming
This
at you.
by far
Now
is
get
the
back
most
to it then.
reliable, fastest car in the game that I've been able to drive, and I'll show you it a little bit. It's rear-wheel drive. It is extremely loose, but what I did was, which helped a lot, is I outfitted it with dirt tires, and the dirt tires increase the traction a lot and helps you when you're kangarooing, going over uneven surfaces like the roads here, so you're not losing control, because it's very easy with these fast cars to get your front wheels off the ground, and then you can't steer, and then you just end up plowing. So here, I'll show you what I mean by one of the faster cars in the game. Sending muggers at people? Here's the sense of community, folks. I do notice, I noticed the change over a while. Back in the day, people used to respect rank a little bit and wouldn't go around picking fights, but today, the newer players are some of the worst. But let's not forget that some of the newer players are also people who have had their accounts banned for one reason or another, and they're coming back in. Oh boy. I'm going to take this out here to the right and get it on the highway. I mean, you see even with this how loose this vehicle is. Alright, here we, let's run it into the city instead of away. And one of the best parts about this vehicle is when you take it out and you're, sorry, got distracted, got a blue dot over there. Oh, that's a drug vehicle. You need to kill the driver and then take it back to the hideout. But this vehicle can successfully outrun a fair amount of the attack helicopters, the Oppressor Mark II, and a lot of other, you know, griefers if they're trying to chase you on the freeway. Oh, longest jump challenge. Well, I mean, traditionally people are going to cheat and use things like the Vigilante, you know, the Batmobile, or the Toreador, the underwater vehicle that came out, which honestly is probably one of the best vehicles you can have for just going around the map and just doing regular missions. But really? Alright, well, now time to have a little bit of fun. Let's take out some wheels. No, keep going. So what's interesting is whenever you rear end these people, they always hit their brakes, and no matter what car they're in and what car you're in, their brakes are always stronger than your engine. But what I like to do is then once you do this and you've blown out all their tires, you get behind them, and all I need is that one tire to pop that's currently not popped. Yep. There it went. Now that it goes, I can do whatever I want with this car. Anyway, longest jump challenge. Let's see if we can get on the board. 72 feet, huh? I think I can do something like that. Oh, God. Alright, really? Well, that's just embarrassing. 200 feet. Alright, let's see what we can do. 3 minutes. I mean, I'm gonna get to the other side of this because yeah, I think there's a jump that I can hit. The other problem, well, not really. It's with a lot of the supercars. There seems to be a strange hitbox around the rear wheels. If you just tap someone on the wheel, it hooks them. But I mean, do you see this? Do you see? No, you really can't see with the speedometer. Hold on, where did I go down? Oh, there you go. 150 miles an hour. Most cars don't even come close to that on the speedo. And if you hit a couple of little bumps in succession, you do a little bit of a speed glitch from the bunny hop, and it can go over 160 in game, which is huge. Because the oppressor, I don't know if anyone remembers the oppressor Mark II glitch, where speed glitch where you would just, you know, go up and down in a ducking manner like this. You could do 180 miles an hour. You could actually go faster than your missiles. Look at that. I hit 204 on the highway just hitting a regular jump that, or not a jump, just a bump in the road. I told you, the car's extremely fast. So, Itali, Grotti, Stinger, TT, and I run it with the dirt tires. They're not the best looking things out there, but it's purpose built. Wow, really thought it would have done a jump and not just lawn darted me into the mesa, but anyway, here we are. 200, I haven't been beaten by 4. What about you? $258, a little bit better. Now this is this car's biggest weak point. Dirt and hills. It just does not like it, does not get along. It literally turns into driving on glass, but you know, a little bit of feathering, a little throttle control. People are using a lot of muggers in this session. Where is... I can probably do that. Huh. And that's it. It wasn't too bad. I also recommend, most people don't know this, and it's difficult, which is why you need a very fast car, because it can really help in the straightaways. But if you look on the map and you find House Special Trials, which anyway, it was down here, somewhere down here. But if you do the time trial and the map, it goes away once you complete it. It gives you $250,000 just for completing. I mean, that is one of the easiest ways to make money. It's not easy by any regard, but it's not terribly difficult. The cool thing about it is it's a point A to point B race without a required way of getting there. So you can cut across roads, mountains, you can do whatever you want, and you know, just as long as you come out on top. I would definitely recommend doing that. It changes once a week, each one's different, but you need an extremely fast car. What I recommend doing is when you first start it, immediately go to your mini-map and drop a waypoint down on where it is. And then hold the Y button and it'll respawn you at the beginning, and then you just, you know, restart it, but now you have a waypoint how to get there. There's a lot of people that recommend using a motorcycle, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, motorcycles are really fast in this game and the cheapest option if you're looking for maximum speed, but there are maneuverability issues, or those just one-offs where you get hit and knocked off. and with a lot of these special time trials, one good crash that brings your car to a stop pretty much wrecks the run. But see what I mean? So there's something about this car, and I have a ton of fuckers, I do. But I just keep coming back to this one because I can't explain it. It's just, it's well balanced and it's extremely fast. I keep seeing these tourist board challenges, but I've never actually, I'm sorry, unintentionally Fast and Furious that truck. I just wanted to really get out and just burn off a little steam. And my version of blowing off some steam is just driving fast in a straight line kind of thing. You can tell when, the session starts to get a little stale and bored. You just have people killing each other repeatedly. And you'll see in the bottom left-hand corner the number of times people are going off the radar or activating ghosts, sending muggers so that they can... But I am thinking this is a little bit different looking than most of my cars in the beginning. I always had this black and red, theme.
What brings you in today?
But what I really dig is...
Better than new.
There we go. And remember, if you go to the Arena Workshop, you can outfit your headlights with any color you want, or your own auto shop if you own one. A lot of them will say that they're locked, but it doesn't matter. You can just pay the fee to break the lock. But as I was saying before, so the wheel type, I'm running off-road, and just that little bit right there makes all the difference in the world, especially when you're bunny hopping across uneven pavement, you're coming in sideways, or you occasionally go off the road, because this game is very sensitive to different types. You could be driving on the highway and hit patches of what it thinks is dirt and spin out really easy, but I don't know if I found a wheel that I really like. But that's enough of that. I'm not going to bore you with me going over and repainting my entire car. And I do have a lot of time invested in this game. I think this is the only game I've ever purchased, 4 or 5 times. And just to give you an idea of the stats, that's what I'm looking at. There's a lot of time spent in this game because I just really enjoy it. It's one of the few games where you can just hop in and you don't need to accomplish anything. You can literally just drive around, listen to the radio. I don't have the radio on now. I disabled music in the settings because I didn't want to get hit with any DRM strikes because of it. But let's head back to the city, see what's going on. See what I mean? I barely made contact right at the top of the back wheel, and it immediately hooked them. And you'll notice that with more of the supercars. They don't slide off the other car, they kind of hook on. And I don't know if that was some sort of hitbox expansion that Rockstar did to make it so that when you try griefing someone, let's just say in a race series, if you go to pit someone, you're going to get tangled with them too, and more than likely you're going to be the one that gets spun out. And you know what? I don't do it nearly, of course, I don't do it nearly enough, but let's do some first-person driving, see what that's like. Oh, all the drivers are just so angry. Don't understand why. It's a nice quiet ride. and it's pretty stable. But the minute you get it upset, see what I mean? But that's because I let off the gas and let it slide a little, and then that weird hitbox area that we talked about. So, like, if I come up along someone, I just swipe it. See? And you'll notice the different vehicle classes have different hitbox sizes for that, so keep it in mind if racing is one of the things that you're into. Oh, this is going to be a whole thing. Alright. Oh, Insurgent. Does anyone remember when the Insurgent first came out? That was the vehicle back in the day. What is going on here? Huh. Oh, they have a marker on them. Let's see. Nah. That's what it's for. That's something that I don't believe in. I wasn't sure if it was part of a VIP job, but someone's just sitting there trying to promote their nightclub or resupply it. I don't believe in messing with people's good time like that. There's no benefit. That was one of the big problems I had. You know, you spent weeks grinding, and there you have it. You spend weeks grinding, and when you do that, some person just comes along out of nowhere, like this person, just trying to grief the hell out of them. They're literally not in a vehicle that can fire, so man, they're just really laying into them. Let's see if we can offer a little bit of assistance. Oh, sorry, wrong one. And believe it or not, this is one of the few games where you can take shots like this, and the bullets just go forever. I don't understand what this person's beef is. Oh, he shot him down. No, oh. That was a sweet move. Did you see how he dropped? Alright. Well, sorry, buddy. Hopefully that was enough to... Oh, wow. He crashed. Ha! Good. And that's what I mean, what this game's turned into. Honestly, we're just sitting here just trying to ruin someone who's literally trying to grind. Like I was saying earlier, you know, you would... Are you kidding me? And after all that, he ended up leaving the game. I would too. That was embarrassing. I don't know why people do that. You know? Because what are you going to get? You're going to get $2,000 in-game currency for wrecking someone's whatever, and that could be millions. I mean, I know if someone blew up one of my Phantom Wedges from the bunker, you know, you're talking about possibly $3 million, weeks of playing the game each time. And again, for what? $2,000 in-game dollars and some RP? It's not worth it. It'd be a different story if you could take the product. Let's see. Where are we? And the biggest thing I'd recommend, if you haven't already, doing the Franklin missions and buying the recording studio. The Amani Tech is fantastic because for the longest time there, you see how I'm having difficulty with the car? Trust me, it's literally 10 times worse if I didn't have the off-road tires on it. But yeah, the recording studio is a must. You have the Amani Tech that you can grab, and it really makes a difference by putting the radar jam or the lock-on jammer on it. It's a Duke of Death. And I'm seeing more Dukes of Death, which tells me that we're getting new players in the game. Which is ultimately always a good thing. Alright, let's see what we got this time. Alright. Well, I mean, there you have it. Sunrise Orange. Oh, well, I definitely picked the wrong way to go around the list that time. Street brakes. Sports transmission. EMS level 1. Bodywork. Alright, Sugoi. Concave. Let's check them out. Not bad at all. Alright, let's deliver this. That's a nice color, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh no! Oh god, no! I can't help but feel like I didn't deserve that. That's probably fine. What I do like is it boosts your rep level at Los Santos car meet. That was a nice touch because for a while there it was really difficult. You had to do a lot of challenges in there, and only so many people would. He drove into me, officer, and for a while there, not many people actually wanted to interact. Most people would enter the little test track alone. It was hard to engage, and then of course they wanted you to do races, but it was kind of what happened with the Arena Wars. It never really took off. It had a neat feature to it, but it just took too long to do everything, and the grind was a really slow one, so... Alright, here's your damaged car. Oh god, this lady again. She already hates me from last time. Yeah, and you see the rep there in the bottom, 69. I think at the whole numbers, you know, well, in the 10s. I'm not gonna lie, nice car. Oh boy. This is gonna be a whole thing. No! Please don't.
Whatever.
Please. Oh, really?
That is messed up.
No. We're gonna talk about this, okay? No. And I think I want to try this out. Where is... Ah, here we go. Let's see if this works.
Whoa!
No. Okay. I saw somewhere someone was saying that you could use the stun gun to disable a vehicle, like the EMP launcher. I didn't think it was real either. Let's pick a car. No, not Mary. They really need speed dial. They really do.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up.
I'm trying to think of a car that I haven't driven in a while. Greenwood, the S95. Pariah. The Pariah is the other car.
I'll bring it to you.
Actually, I have
I'll get
two
back to work.
Pariahs. I need to compare them. I can't remember if I won one and bought one, and then you got to figure out which one to sell. But for a long time, this car was regarded as being the fastest car in the game. And this one is still running the high-performance wheels, so it's going to be a little bit looser than normal, but not nearly as loose as the other one. Thought it was a parked car at first. I was wrong. Oh, that's a, I was looking at the hill. Didn't see the retaining wall. Could happen to anybody. Let's see how this car does. Alright, so what do we got there on the dash? Doesn't feel as fast, but it gets up there. I mean, look at it. We're at what? It binks one... No. Yeah, really? 100, 110, 120, 130. Oh! Well, that'll teach me to look and drive. Oh. Well, my compliments to the person who built that wall. Yeah, I remember when the business battles used to be a lot more fun and a lot more profitable, but ever since they brought in the cargo ship that you gotta go to and the foundry, God, the foundry one. Break into the, yeah, here's the foundry one. It's so ridiculous. I just want to go somewhere, blow something up and take it. And I understand with the foundry, there, you know, there's, what, how many packages? 10 or so. And this way everyone can get a little piece, but it's such a pain because then you get people that just, you know, again, are just in it for the mayhem, for the griefing, and they literally just wait inside the foundry. They'll throw proximity mines, they'll do a bunch of real, you know, just shady stuff, and for what? This Vincent mission over here, that's a really good one. I always felt bad about what happened to him at the casino, the way he was shafted by them. So it's kind of neat to see that he branched out into his own, that he got his own DLC. Okay. Let me see if I can do... why? This is what I need. This is what's wrong with the world. Well, he's already smoking. Let's see if we can't. Come on. See what I mean? Just sitting here minding your own business, and then he runs away because I'm shooting back. And that was one of the good things. What is this person doing? Oh, okay. Oh, please don't. You're gonna be really sad. Don't do it. Don't you do it. A person just standing still, it calls to me. I don't know why. Alright, let's see. Looks like the strike force isn't going to be coming back. Assassinate the target. Well, of course. What convoluted way is there? Actually, you know, it'd probably be helpful if I... Alright, I gotta run them over with a golf ball. You know what? I failed it the one time because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, alright, so this one I gotta suit up and take her out with a club. Got it. Here. Here we go. I mean, yeah, because this is how people who golf dress.
How's it going?
Right, make sure I'm reading all the requirements.
Considering I gotta handhold rich assholes all day.
Okay.
I'm starting to think she's right.
These people are going to be really mad. So, let's do this.
You absolute moron.
Oh god. Run! Run! I don't deserve this kind of treatment. Oh, there's the B-11 Strike Force guy again. Just like that. What I really don't like is that they reduced the amount that you get for a successful hit. See, 45,000, it used to be 80. But the rationale for it was something like they halved the cooldown time so you could do it more frequently. Okay. Here we go. Sorts of random stuff up here. Excuse me, coming through. I mean, it's... Oh, that's not good. Well, there was nothing I could really do about that. The car was kind of in the air. Sorry, random person. It's not personal. Bunny hop, and then bring it around. And there we go. Alright, let's see. Where is everyone? Man, a lot of people just ramming into each other. I think it's new car time. Oh my god.
Apúrate, cabrón!
I mean, you can keep yelling all you want. I need to change my outfit. I can't go around looking like this.
Ah, shit!
Much better.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up.
Orale! I ain't no hurrying them up no floor.
That's a really nice car, the Italia RSX. Got the baller. Here's the other one that they
It's
were
coming
saying
at
is the
you.
fastest
I'll
in the
get
game
back
for
to
a
it then.
brief time. Because when they brought out all the 90s, 2000 tuner cars, they came out with some really interesting ones. But the one that they made the absolute fastest in the game was, of course, the Toyota Celica. Or,
That car
sorry,
is smoking.
Calico GTF. All-wheel drive. Really, really impressive. Just bear with me 1 second. Just wanted to check one thing. Alright, and here we go. I do like the low rumble of it. They did that with their clone version of the WRX. It's kind of got a throw to your boxer sound. Not so much, but at least this one doesn't sound like those tuner cars of the 90s and early 2000s. Sounded like someone riding a trumpet down the street. I'm sure you've seen those YouTube videos of the kids on the mopeds. They're, you know, right out of camera view, and you hear them. They come riding down. Oh, okay, what do we have here? Thief? Oh, we've got this. Alright, well, easy money. Really wish there was a way to put your window up and down, though. Can't help but feel like it's excessive. No. Oh, I am gonna get murdered. Oh god. Ho, 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 ho. I'm really not sure how my car ended up in front of them. Oh wow, I'm losing them already. And somehow they saw me. Now I know they made everything so damn expensive you can't afford anything anymore, but $25,000 just for hitting a armored truck, not a bad deal at all. So I've done a couple of streams in the past and runs where, you know, literally in an hour and a half you can make almost $1 million of just doing some really basic stuff. And I'm not talking about mission setups. Going around, hitting random dealers in the neighborhood, selling whatever you have on you in your lockups. Going and doing the house special work, time trial, and that's $250,000. Granted, that's only once a week, but still. And for some of the other shops that you have, I mean, if you're a new player starting off, it's a little harder. But what a lot of people may not know is if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can link that with your Rockstar Social Club account. And if you don't know what that is, the big reason for the Rockstar Social Club was originally twofold. One, it allowed you to create your own crew and create your own custom emblem. That's why you see on the side of my cars. Alright, maybe that's not a good example. There it is. That's my logo for my crew. And you can manage your crew that way. You can even change the name of all the ranks and things like that, but you needed a Social Club account to do it. And then the other reason why was they had the iFruit app, and that allowed you to make customizations to your vehicles without even playing the game, which was unheard of at the time. The problem was it was really janky. You couldn't see what any of the upgrades were. But the biggest thing that you were able to do is you were able to change the color of the wheels. So if you had factory wheels and you wanted them black, you would apply the color in the app and it would do that. And then really the number one benefit that most people did it for, creating custom license plates. And I forget how many custom ones you could have, but then you could put them on any vehicle you want. And then they largely abandoned it because I think ultimately what people really wanted out of it was something that they just couldn't offer, and that was to basically be able to, you know, restock their businesses, to manage things a lot more than just going in and looking at the cars in one garage. But if you haven't done that, give it a try. Alright, let's lose the cops real quick. I mean, what are the odds that they'll find me here? Probably not great, but also probably not. Alright. Listen, you'd be surprised. They have hawk vision. Now, I know what you're thinking. My head is sticking up over the back of the car. Well, they don't know that. Oh, I didn't need that door.
You're crossing the line! Shit, yo!
I mean, how could you not? That's right, people. And that's one of the things that I enjoy about this game. When you're in a police car, oh, come on, don't pull over that way. The cars will pull out of the, you know, will pull out of your way, but depending on which way you're approaching them, sometimes it's at you instead of away from you. Ow, like that. Hey, I am a police officer. I wish they would bring back the 6-star wanted levels that there used to be in the prior versions of GTA, because it was a really good escalation. You know, it would start with local cops, then it would go to state police, then it would go to FBI, and ultimately, once you hit the 6th star, it would bring the military in, and there was really no win. It just was a matter of time before they got you. And I think, honestly, that would curb a fair amount of the griefers that they have in this game that just go around getting a 5-star wanted level and just staying with it because there's truly nothing they can, you know, the police can ultimately do when you're hanging out on a rooftop or... Sorry, got distracted. There was a colorful car in the window and I wanted to see more about it. ID business, that is the worst business, I think, in the entire game for making money, and I didn't know any better because when I first started off building, you know, the in-game criminal empire, starting with an MC club, the only one I could afford at the time was the document factory, and that is just, you can't make money that way. And almost all of the things that I do now, with the exception of selling my nightclub and... Really? Are you done, car? Is selling my, my nightclub that's sourcing from all my businesses, and then the bunker. And what most people may not be aware of, it depends how into it you were for a while, you'll notice a new pickup truck in your bunker. And basically, it's all the extra parts that you manufacture that you have nothing to do with. And you just hop in the truck, drive it to the nearest ammunition to your bunker, and then it's $50,000. Oh, there's the dealer. I wonder how this will go. He's below in the loading dock. And we're docked. Yeah, I know. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Jeez, just like that I got $1.3 million. Oh, sorry, that is not what I want to do. There we go. And kind of like my own little personal nest egg, I keep, I think, $10 million in chips at the casino. Because, you know, listen, you never know if you're going to need it. Originally, I thought they were going to come out with more stuff for the penthouse, but they largely abandoned it. You know, you got to buy the Spire, where you get your own barber, and get the retro game consoles and everything, but never took off more than that. The Deluxo. That was the great. You know what? I missed that car.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. I'll get there as soon as I can.
No, I'm not going to accept the pilot.
Alright, where's it going?
I don't care if it's practically a lie.
They really did this right. Sorry. Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3 all came to YouTube recently. And of course I rewatched all of them. Missed this. And I know they don't do official licensing, but man, we all wish that this thing had a flux capacitor, you know, the exhaust vents on the back of it. Maybe when you hit 88 miles an hour it starts to glow, or you get some sparks that come out of the front. But this was it. This was it. This and the Buzzard, when I started playing, were the most feared vehicles in all the game. And the price tag of this thing at $3.5 million was just absolutely unheard of. And then they released the Oppressor Mark II, and it destroyed the game for the longest time. Yeah. So the Oppressor, if you don't know, if you hold LB when you're flying it, it puts the side wings in and gives you a slightly higher top speed by a couple of miles per hour. But this vehicle, unfortunately, tops out at 110 miles an hour. But in the air, yeah, you'll see we're basically doing 90. A smidge more, 95. But if we hit the, let me get to. There we go. Yep, 100 and about 110. And that was the only real problem with this vehicle, because it was great for getting up over hills initially, but it wasn't faster than the Buzzard. So you'd end up having to do this bunny hop thing where you'd go over the hill and you're trying to make a timeline. Come on, how much do we all wish we had a DeLorean? And then, you know, just for nice reasons, when you would come across someone else, you know, proper etiquette is to put away your homing missile. So this way you wouldn't lock onto someone, but it seems like a lot of that's going by the wayside. There used to be, I know, as weird as it sounds, there used to be a fair amount of decency among the players originally, especially players of a certain rank with each other, but now it's pretty contentious. It's always chill when you, oh, hey guys.
Move back!
You okay? Alright, flip over. There we go. Oh. Oh, well that's not good. Alright, in my defense, some vehicles, before you interact with them and actually get in, are impervious to damage. Apparently the drug dealer cars that spawn randomly on the map are not. Yeah, and of course the community team. What I didn't realize was, when they came out with this for the Series X, the Enhanced Edition, because now they were able to have faster cars because the frames per second are back. Some of you remember older versions of this, you were able to outrun the draw distance of the game. So the faster you went, the buildings would stop rendering, and you get these, you know, crude poly designs. But and it actually migrates your account. So for instance, a family member of mine downloaded the game, but they have the older series, or not series, the Xbox One X. So I was like, okay, I'll re-download the game, because again, I bought this game 4 times, once for once for Xbox 360, again for the Xbox One, then Xbox Series X, and then I think there was another one, 4th time. Maybe it was to play on another console, because at one point I had 2 consoles. But again, that's why. But when I went to play with this family member, it made me recreate my character all over again. I couldn't just hop in with the stuff that I had in this game. Yeah, being a level 1 again, or a level 0, I should say, is rough. And you got a pistol, you got to fight for ammunition. Alright. Well, that was fun. Alright, let's do one last thing. So, alright, yeah, okay, fine, I'll get out of your way.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know.
And if anyone in the chat wants to see a specific vehicle or anything along those lines, let me know. I have almost all of them. How about the Tesseract? It's been a while since I've been in that.
I got stuff to do.
Let's see what's out there. I haven't looked at what's on sale in a while. But as I was saying earlier, if you link the Amazon Prime with the Rockstar Social Club account, I think you get $100 grand automatically deposited into your in-game account every month for playing, and then there are exclusive discounts that you'll get on vehicles. Oh, that's right, I forgot. It always bugged me that they did this by switching it to the different models. I'm not sure that it makes it easier for anyone. No. Oh god, the Nagasaki Strider. Reminds me of the cars that run rampant down in the city of Philadelphia. And basically, I just scroll down until I see what's on sale and then stop. Honda 2000. That's 2000. Those were great cars for their time. Unfortunately, your only option now in the coupe models, you know, the little coupe convertibles, is the BMW Z4 and the Mazda, what do they call it now? MX-5 Miata. There's an RF version that's $40,000 and only comes with a 180 horsepower motor. Alright, so we checked out Legendary, we checked out South Andreas. Let's see if there's anything in more stock. I see, like, this just blows my mind. $4 million for a Gauntlet Interceptor. I mean, come on, man. You get so much more for your money. And then the Blazer Aqua. I mean, that was a neat vehicle. That's the one where if you beep the horn, the wheels fold underneath of it, turns into a jet ski. Again, novel, but 1.3 million? No. Alright, and the last places to check, which a lot of people don't, is the upgradable vehicles. And then Benny's. There we go. Nope. And I guess I could try Elitas. Man. Really not much going on in the sales district these days, but alright, here's the Tesseract.
Ooh, nice ride! You doing it big, homie.
Oh, I'm glad that guy approves.
No! I gotta stay with it brown.
I mean, I like the little electric motor sound. Let's do one last thing before we go. I think, yeah, that's what I'll do. We'll head on over to the bunker, and I'll show you what I mean about the part surplus. I always thought it was funny when it first came out, and you'd go through there, and you know, you had to go in, you had to, you know, spend money on research, you had to spend money on manufacturing, and you would spend so much time putting it into manufacturing, and then after a while, and after millions of dollars and filling it with supplies, the whole reason why everyone did it initially, it was the only way to unlock the homing missiles for the Oppressor Mark II. Otherwise, you had the little machine guns on it, which were largely useless. But so you do that, and it was really funny because you're buying all these supplies, and they're like, "Oh, I got this great new thing for you that we just unlocked." Oh, cool! What is it? It's zebra camo. Like what? Yeah, zebra camo. Well, anyway, you'd go through and you would just hope eventually that it would finally unlock the homing missiles. Oh, and the explosive sniper rounds. Can't forget about them. Because in the day, that was the only way to counteract jet proofers. 2 shots would blow it up. Well, I'm not going to say no to another quick 25,000. Please stand by. don't mind if I do. Oh my god. Duck, duck, duck! Whew, they are really good shots. But, so you'd go through, you'd research it, you'd spend all this time and energy on researching it, and then once you did that, they're like, look what we've unlocked. You can now, we've created these amazing explosive sniper rounds. We're like, oh, that's awesome. Can I have them? They're like, sure, you can buy them. Who am I buying them from? Huh, that's just me. Certain things in this game that just didn't make sense. Or even like the nightclub missions, you know, when you're out there with Tony, you'd be like, you get to the drop. So then you go out there, you get to the drop, and then he goes, oh no, the police have showed up. You're sitting there going, well, Tony, there were only 2 people that knew about this deal, you and me, and I definitely didn't call them on myself, so... Anyway, just things about this game that just were always funny. Yep, here we go. And this is the vehicle, so now all the stuff that you have that, you know, originally, I guess you're surplus, because once you've unlocked everything, people stop putting things in the research, so I'm assuming it's kind of a bonus they give you. But now you just drive to ammunition, and just like that, 4 miles. I mean, I get it, they don't want to make it too easy, but, you know, with 20 people in the lobby, you would think they'd go, alright, well, wow, that's a sturdy car. I do like that they brought animals into the game, though. That was something that I felt like that they were missing. It was in story mode, but... And then, of course, it was going around and getting the peyote plants when they were available. And then you could turn into an animal. You could... Oh, it was amazing. You could kill another player as like a pigeon. It's ridiculous. Look at this thing. That bunker all in must have cost me $10 million or more. And this is the vehicle. Here we go.
What is this?
Oh, watch out. On the road again. Man, that is some understeer.
Fine.
12 minutes though. I mean, they definitely give you enough time to do it, that's for sure. Don't mind me. Just coming through in my Mater truck. Understeer. Understeer. Yeah, you'll see me. It's almost a force of habit. I hear a jet, I immediately expand the radar because you never know. You never know. People just love to take their shot. What's funny is how many of them just take it and keep going. And ever since, you know, Rockstar, you know, got the idea to take KD out of free mode, which I agree with, I really do. Oh, look at that, a barcode kid. People stop doing that. You know, making their name out of their gamer name out of a bunch. Yeah, there it is. Well, again. At least people aren't texting LZs again. Oh my god, that was... You get someone that would just grief you with a jet and keep going and then send you an L and you're like, I don't even know who you are. But yeah, when they took it out, when they took the KD counting out of free mode, it really de-incentivized people to grief the hell out of each other. But funny enough, they... what am I doing? They still do it. And it's like, why? Just because people like to wreck a good time. There it is. And we're here. See? $50,000. And I think it spawns a new one every in-game day, which is 48 minutes, so... It'd be nice if they came out with a new weapon or something, but nope, not that lucky. But it's always a good job to stop here and stock up on your heavy armor, and the same thing with your snacks. And if you have businesses like the salvage yard, the auto shop, facility, and I may be missing one, please let me know if I am. They have free snacks right there that you can take maximum snacks from. Otherwise, you may not be aware of this, if you go to a convenience store to buy snacks, which, funny enough, if you try to legitimately buy snacks, it'll tell you that they're sold out. And then it'll lock you out after you buy so many. I'm not exactly sure why, but I've become so accustomed to hitting the X button, because if you have those businesses that I mentioned before and just hit the X button, it'll take the max amount. Oh, that's right. It's also in the office, because I remember if you grab them all too many times because you're just spamming the A button, your assistant will get... Well, that seemed excessive. Your assistant will get angry with you and say, well, I think you had enough. How about you finish those before you get any more? But if you hit X in the store to take the maximum amount, that's the shoplifting button, and let's just say things get a little out of hand. It's definitely a good looking car, it's just... Right? What do you think? Red prismatic. I'm just a man in a leather outfit. What do I know? Well, listen, I know this one's a shorter one tonight. Just want to thank everyone who's here watching. Appreciate it. Feel free to drop a line, comment in the chat. I try to answer everyone I can. I stream on Twitch, but I have videos on YouTube that I get out there, just funny random things that have happened over time. And I hope you have a great night. I hope you and yours are safe. I will see you next time. Thanks again for watching.